Hello everybody, welcome to Cyprus and to my twice weekly live, Monday and Wednesdays at the same time. If you're new here, thanks for coming. I know I've got so many new people, so a big welcome to you. And if you've been here a while, then you're awesome. Thank you so much for staying in my community. If you are new here or it's your first visit to my channel, do let me know in the comments below, because that's how I find a lot of people's channels. So once people come on my channel, I always check out their channels too. So that's a great way that we can stay in contact and find each other's channels. Plus, if you are able to come on my lives, which I know the time doesn't work for a lot of people, but if you do, then obviously you've got your channel up here for others to see as well. So I hope that's helpful to you all. And we're going to have some fun today. We're going to play a game again. I'm going to try and play a game every Wednesday, whether it be the same game or different games. It's going to be game day and lots of fun in between as well. Let's start though, as always, and I look at my mood cards and tell you what mood I'm in. So going through my mood cards. If anyone can draw me some more and send them to me, that would be great. So give you an idea. I'd like to try and make some more myself, but I've got no access to printing or anything like that. So I've literally got to draw anything I want. Let's see. A bit of a crazy day today. I'm going to say this one. Stressed out, not terribly stressed out, but it's Mondays and Wednesdays. I have so much I have to do and have going on. So you'll say, well, why do you do it live then on the Monday and the Wednesday? Well, I like days of nothing, as in I don't like to do lots of bits every day. I'd rather do a whole bulk of stuff on a couple of days, and then a free day is really completely free, have nothing that I have to do, nothing that I have to worry about. And at the moment, I'm trying to keep my weekends free. So the things I do during the week, I'm actually trying to really condense, get done between Monday and Friday, and keep my weekends free for gardening, crafts, reading, things like this that I don't have any constraints on at all. So yeah, Mondays and Wednesdays are the more manic days, because I do food prepping as well and things like that on Monday and Wednesday. It's not lots of big jobs, but it's many jobs, so I feel I'm darting from job to job. Plus I'm doing a lot more language study, and I have to do that every day. And obviously that needs time as well. I've got a little like a message just now: you haven't done your language learning today. And I've literally just been doing it now before I've gone on live. I could have done a bit more and got higher up the ladder of learning, but obviously I've got my life to do. So I wouldn't say it's big jobs as such, but it's lots of things I get done. So I'd rather fit my lives in on those days, as in a time constraint. I have to do it because I've told myself I'm doing them to help with my speech and other things. And I have noticed I've been recording a lot of voiceovers at the moment, and I'm struggling trying to get my words out. You'll see I've left a lot of it in, and don't think, oh, she's just left that in. That's the better versions. Some words I just can't get out anymore, but there's nothing wrong with having a speech problem, and I dare anyone to actually put a comment about my speech or pronunciation or getting words wrong within the comments, because it's a disability, and I think I would like to put that out there rather than keep trying to repeat things. I have to redo the narration, obviously, if you can't understand what I'm saying, but I leave a lot of it as it is, especially if I'm doing long pieces. I can record little chunks, but there's nothing wrong with having some speech problem, and I hope that gives others the confidence to put videos out there as well. So as long as you can understand what I'm trying to say, I don't think there's any problems with getting words out. You'll see on my lives as well, many a time I can't even think of a word I want to say. So I do thank all my moderators who know me well enough to step in and give me the words I can't come up with. So yes, no problem with that. So stressed out, not in a stressed out way, but busy and lots to do and trying to fit everything in before my lives. So that's my mood. My book nook, I always talk about what I'm reading. I was going to start Lord of the Flies on my tablet, but I haven't started that yet. I'm trying to beat the winter weather here and the rain and everything. I've got so many outside jobs that I'm pleased for every extra day I have without rain or cold that I can get out and do something in the morning outside in the garden. So for now, that's my spare time. Obviously, once the rain and the cold comes and everything's done outside that I can do for this season, I will be reading more of my books. Craft catch-up. Well, I have been busy with my craft catch-up. I make a point of trying to do something on this to show you. That's another reason I like to show you my projects of craft, because that makes me sit down at some point during the weekend and do something. Again, it's therapy for me, for my hands. I can't do too much at a time, but it makes me use my hands for small motor skills. You saw I'd finished the bottom pocket of the gardening apron last time. And I've started on the top. If you don't know my name, it's Dawn. So I've started with the W, obviously. And you might think it's not central, but some of the letters are different widths. So they're not all the same width, the letters. So I've counted it as best as I can. Hey there, Tara. Nice to see you. I really enjoyed you doing my questions, you and your mum. Woke up long ago, not too tired. What time is it there now? I really don't know your time difference. I think you're about 9 in the morning, are you? Something like that, 9 o'clock in the morning. Here it's 5:30 in the evening, 5:30. So yeah, I'm going to do my name across there, Dawn, and it will be my gardening apron. And you might think, you try to do 2 letters at a time, Dawn. You've always said you do. Yes, but you'll be pleased to hear that I'm going to do vegetables randomly on this part. And I've worked out exactly what vegetables I want to do. Oh, 10:38. Oh, you're later than I thought. So I'm going to do vegetables. I've worked out what vegetables I want to do. I probably don't do it the right way for cross stitch, but I count out the pictures of the vegetables across and down. And I've worked out roughly, because they're going to be random, I've worked out roughly how many I can fit in. Obviously, some are longer, some are round, some are along this way. I've worked them out and I think randomly where I'm going to put them. So that was a lot of time counting them out and then counting the squares here of that size to sort of see what size they will come out at, because this isn't a real, is it Ada? Or some say Ada, but Ada, it's not the real material, so it's not a set amount size of squares. And if you look, you don't get whole squares, so you can't really count out middles per se. So I'm going to do vegetables randomly round here, but also finish off up here first my name. So you'll be seeing my name. I might be starting some vegetables. I don't think I'll have room for anything much here. I think I probably won't do anything else up here. Maybe some little flowers. I don't know. I was thinking like vine, doing like a vine leaf round or something. But I don't want it too crowded. And I didn't think that when I did my name, I wanted it central. It's actually very hard. The bottom part, this, yes, I could get my hand to the bottom, but to get the needle in here was actually very hard. That was the same as the middle seam on this bit. This is actually fixed between here and here, between my two fingers here. And the lower down it goes, the more fixed it is. So it was very hard to sew these. You have to kind of go through the joint, well, not through the joint, behind the joint and up again. So that was quite difficult. You stayed up all night. I hope you were doing something productive if you stayed up all night. Mum's sleeping right now. My favourite is sleeping. That's not really helping your fitness plan, is it, my friend? So yes, that's so a lot's been going on with that apron rather than just one letter that it appears. So what else? My fun facts. I like to do fun facts for you, and I've just been writing down what ones I'm going to do today. My fun fact for today: what has 4 letters, never 5, sometimes 9? And you'll say, that's not a fun fact. Yes, it is. Listen carefully. What has 4 letters, never 5, sometimes 9? It's not a question. It's a statement. It's a fun fact. What has 4 letters, never has 5 letters, sometimes has 9? So that's quite a great thing. It's how many letters are in the words what, never, and sometimes. So it's a quite fun thing. The word what has 4 letters, the word never has 5 letters, and the word sometimes has 9 letters. What has 4 letters, never has 5, sometimes has 9. So that's like a little fun thing for you there. Tara says, I meant to say my ferret is sounds asleep too. Oh, cool. Microphone messes up my spelling sometimes, but I have to use it because I can't spell a lot. That's fine. No problem there. You can't spell. I can barely speak sometimes. We'd make a great team. I did that. Blind Neil gave me the information about using the text to speak, but I tried it and it was actually worse for me because, as you say, the microphone doesn't say things right. And do you remember we were messing about with your one, just typing in random letters and trying to make it say it? Oh dear, that was fun. Are you peering at my earring? So my earring today, see how close I can get. Can you see it's a frog hanging through my ear? Can you see him? He's cool. So his back legs are at the back. His front legs are at the front. He's a froggy. Obviously, I've got one in this ear as well. My frogs. Hey, Blue, how are you? I hope you didn't turn on and you had my face looming up, my old wrinkly face. I was showing my little froggy earrings. Do you like them? They're one of my favourite types of earrings, actually. I like things that are a bit more novelty. But, yeah, I like that because it's something at the back and something at the front. You little froggy. Let's see. I think the text to speech is good to use because sometimes you can have a lot of people in there and miss comments. Yeah, I think it's good. I don't like, though, when I go on yours, I feel you're talking and it speaks, it reads mine out like I'm interrupting you. I think it's quite rude. I think it should pause till you're not speaking, because I often type a comment in and by the time it reads it out, you're talking about something and it's like I'm interrupting you. I feel so rude. Yes, when you have the text to speech, you don't miss any comments. Yeah, it's good for that. Would it read out bad comments, though? I wonder if it would read out any comment or would it filter them? I don't know. Laugh out loud. It's all good, hun. What the face? They're gorgeous. Yeah, I like them. They're so different. You're okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, it's not my fault when they choose to read it out. Now the brooch will approach. Okay, I have a beautiful butterfly. You see my beautiful butterfly? My sister bought me that many moons ago, and it came with a little card, which I've still got, that says, each day is a brand new start. Try your wings, follow your heart. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, that was from my sister. Put the card over there because I don't want to lose that. It's good because it actually pins on the card, and that's how I've kept the card. I keep the brooch on there, so that's quite cool. Tara says, I don't think it does last. Oh, I don't think it does. Last time I had a bad comment and it held for a review. Didn't read it, but I don't know. Well, that's good. That's very good. The old commentator that I had would repeat comments if nobody was typing for a while. Oh, cool. Was that the one? What do we call him? We had a name for him and I can't remember. Dave or something. I can't remember. I've just changed the assistant on my phone voice. It was not robotic-y, but it was a woman. She sounded very much Alexa type. She sounded like the Alexa thing, or Siri, I don't know which one, but one of those she sounded like. I was like, oh, she's okay, but she can sound patronising with the things I make her say. So I tried some different ones. I think there was only about 6 options, and I wanted something a bit funny, but they didn't have funny ones. Well, not really. They had odd things. They did have a sort of bot sounding one. Who wants that? But I've got one now. Phone's not in here, so I can't play it for you. Oh, and by the way, Tara, I did get a strike. What we were talking about. I did get a strike for playing your video live on my live. I'm not bothered. Don't worry about it. Now, do you want to know something funny about it? It was a proper strike because it was Cyndi Lauper. Girls just want to have fun. Fine. Although I don't get how you could have it up there. I know it was via TikTok, but anyway. But this is the one good thing about being in Cyprus. Normally we get can't do this, can't do that because you're in Cyprus. YouTube doesn't allow this, that and the other. But this was good. It said it would normally be a full strike, but because you're in Cyprus, they don't know the laws of the music in Cyprus. So it's not a strike. But what they've done is in the countries where that music is copyrighted, those people might not be able to now watch the video, the live. But I still went in and muted that bit of music. So I think you could still hear me talking, but the actual bit of music when it played would have been muted. And then I thought, well, that's full monetization again, although I only get €1.23 a month from YouTube now. €1.23 a month. Wowza. Even though I'm getting more subscribers, more hours viewing, it's ridiculous. But no worries, Tara. No worries at all. Where are we? I forgot the comment to read a name. I'm going to have to look up his name. Yeah, we had a laugh about him. The one I'm using, you can change the reader. Yeah. Oh, no, I hope the channel's okay. Yeah, it is. As I say, that's the only benefit I've ever had from YouTube for being in Cyprus. Although it said it would have normally been a copyright full strike, but because you're in Cyprus, it's not. Fantastic. Yeah, you did say straight away. I didn't even think about it. I wasn't even sure you could hear because it wasn't like StreamYard where you have it up on the screen. I wasn't sure you could hear what I was watching, but no worries at all. My commenter's reader name is Microsoft Mark. Sorry that happened. Don't worry, Tara. It's no worries at all. And as I say, I'm so pleased that you and your mum did the questions. I loved the answers. I really did. Love them. They're fantastic. And under that actual video of my questions, asking you questions, my video, I've actually put yours and your mum's channels underneath, and anyone else that answers them, I'll add them. So people might want to go and watch other people answering them and see what answers they gave. So you're the first two under there, and it says channels that have answered the questions so far. We love doing that challenge. Send me questions. Send me 12 questions and I'll do them. I just love doing questions. I really do. Love them. Love them, love them. I really like them. So while we're talking about those questions, my question for you, I request a question, is for you to do my 12 questions, as Tara's done and Tammy's done. They've answered and already put videos up. So I'm asking you if you would do my 12 questions and video them. If you don't have a channel, then you can just email me your answers and I'll make a video about what your answers are. If you like, you could do that, or just put some of your answers down. But if you can make a video on them, they're really good. So that's my question. And also I give you a challenge to do during the week. And my challenge is, can you make up 12 questions and send them to me for me to answer? And again, I'll do them as a video and give your channel a shout out. So answer my 12 questions and make a video on those, and I'll shout out your channel. And also, if you write 12 questions, send them to me. My email's down below. Email them to me and I will answer them in a video and give your channel a shout out. Oh, Blue's internet went down. Just went down. I'm on my phone now. Thank goodness for phones. I just have to try it with some more questions. Yeah, I did some of yours before. I posted that on my other channel, your other ones, didn't I? Posted them on Tranquility because I didn't have anything to post that week. And it was a week I think I had lots of growing and needed to update lots of growing stuff on this channel. So I thought, I'll put it on the other channel, that one. You get that seasons of growing. Today I've just edited more of my indoor growing. So I've edited that, so it'll be the one after next, I think, on my videos to post that, because otherwise it all gets out of hand and I'm like ahead. I don't want to be ahead of what I'm growing because I want you to see what grows in what season. You're okay. Blue's okay. Excellent. Tom Girl City Squad said, pardon me, you did say that. I'm on my laptop, but I'm typing from my phone because it's easier. Cool, you find that easier. Tara, can you put your channel name up, your new channel? Hold on, I might have it here. I can do it. Maybe Blue can put the link up for us. So if I type it in, Blue, if you're able. Then I'll explain it. Okay, so this is a new channel that Tara is doing with her mum. Oh, you can't tag on your phones. Okay, no worries. I've got the title there so people can just type it in. I've done it, Tara. I'm ahead. So Tara and Tammy and the City. I think that's right. Tara and Tammy and the City. It's a channel Tara's doing with her mum. And they're doing it as a mother-daughter channel, which is lovely. I think that's really good. Still haven't watched any videos on that channel yet, Tara, apart from your mum answering my questions. But I think that's a really lovely idea, and I can't wait to see what the content is on there when I have some time. Don't know if you're doing chats on there as well. Oh, I got it right. Good. I did jot it down quickly last week. If someone comes on with the channel info, you see me sometimes scribble something down. Yeah, that's a really cool idea. So as I say, I can't wait to see what your content is on there. but I know it will be awesome because you're both awesome people. So that's really cool. So go and look out for that if you haven't seen that channel yet. Of course, Tara's still doing her Tom Girl City Squad channel as well. And she had some news on there recently. So that's going to be exciting for maybe the spring. Ooh, exciting. Can't wait to see that. That would be really good. Updates. I won't talk about pruning more olive trees. Yes, the ones that I thought I wouldn't need to do, I actually found that some I hadn't touched at all. So actually doing some more pruning of olive trees. We won't talk about that. It rained today. Ooh, it rained. It rained. I was like, ooh. Mike's been saying it's going to rain for 11 minutes today. That's the forecast. I don't do weather forecasts. I look at nature, and that's the way country people in Cyprus and other countries do the weather. They don't look at forecasts and temperatures and that kind of thing. You look at nature. Nature tells you. You can tell 6 months ahead what the weather's going to be by what bugs and insects are out and so on and so forth. So, yeah, don't ever ask me temperatures or things like this. But, yeah, Mike said it was going to rain for 11 minutes today. I think there was 11 drops. And then it did rain about an hour ago, a sort of short, sharp shower. I was like, oh, I don't go outside when it rains. I don't do rain. I don't do cold. Tara says it was just mine, but I decided to make it as a mother and daughter one, right? Been raining for 3 days. Oh, I'd move. I'd move. I mean, good for the plants and that. Oh, I haven't posted your seeds yet, Blue. I say that, I might post them. I don't go into town very often. But Tony's just sent me her address because Tony Rad was the I don't like to say winner, the recipient of January seeds. And although she's given me her address, I just want to check if she wants a bit of everything, or she lives in the woods, so I'm pretty sure she'd have the trees as well. But obviously I don't want to send tree seeds to people if they don't want tree seeds. But I know I'm sending you some tree ones because I know you wanted carob and a few others, and you said you can keep them all miniature and so forth. So I could tell you what you've been sent because I keep a list. Because as I say, once someone is a recipient, doesn't mean you won't ever get them again. So I want to keep a note of what you've been sent, because in the future I might have different seeds and other things, and at some point I might come back to someone who's got them already from me, and I can look at the list and go, oh, actually I've got like another 12 different things that person didn't get before. So you might get another call. Thanks, hon. Yeah, I'll let you know when I've actually sent them, because it'd be quite interesting to see how long they take, so to speak. And I know Tony plays this back sometimes afterwards. Tony did ask if I could put my address on the envelope because she wanted to send me something. I never put a return address on the seeds. So if they don't get there, they don't get there. Just for safety's sake, you can always deny knowledge of knowing you were getting seeds from anywhere if there's an issue your end. And obviously they're not traced back to where they've actually come from. So if they don't come, they don't come. Everyone used to say you can't get seeds posted out from Australia. I've said the story before. Josh from In Your Yard Homestead sent me, if you look at the video, a massive pack purely of seeds. He wrote on it content seeds. We have to do that, but we're posting it some other way. But you have to write what's on there. He put seeds in big letters, and he put his return address and everything, and they came here no problem at all. So I think it's just who looks and whatever else. You'll see how they come. Everyone, I wouldn't say complains, but everyone I've sent them to so far has gone on about the amount of sellotape. Yes. The reason, and we're not talking on the envelope, inside each packet I've taped to the cards they come in. And the reason is I don't want them moving around. I've kind of spread them out evenly, thicker ones in the middle, smaller ones around the edge. So I have to tape them all so they don't move. So yes, there will be sellotape. Blue says, won't worry too much about sending stuff here. No one's checking anything, which is why 60% of the food coming is rotten and not fit to eat. Oh, yeah, but it will be an issue if it came from here, because we're not supposed to send or receive seeds. But as I say, everyone who's ever sent me seeds I've got, and so far all the seeds I've sent have got there. So I just feel thrilled that they're all things I have grown and produced the seeds of. So I love that. I know a lot of people do giveaways and buy packets of seed and give those away, which is lovely and appreciated. But for me, my uniqueness is they are all things I've grown. So you might just get a label on them, peppers, because they're not branded as in particular type. I put if they're chilies, I put chili peppers. If they're like peppers, I put peppers. So you won't get like brands. Brands isn't the right word, but you won't get types. What type they are. They are what they are. Hey, they're fun. They're like these secret seed thing, so that you know what they are. So there you go. If you want any more information, I can possibly give it to you. Under the seed giveaway actual video, there are some URLs about some of the things that I'm sending. So if you want more info, always check there first. What other updates? Still here just laying down. I could do that. What else have I been doing? So I've done the cross stitch. I've done a lot of garden. Obviously the indoor garden. Today I spent ages potting stuff up and getting more of my compost from my compost bin. I bring it up in a big wheelbarrow and then I put it in the pots, repotted everything. So I've been doing a lot of work with that as well. So mostly garden. The growing bed that Boris, the volunteer, dug out all the cooch for me. I'm now refilling that. I have filmed sort of stages of that. I haven't finished filling it, but now I'm at the stage I'm cutting up the olive leaves from the olive branches and making a bed of that in the bottom, not too thick, but making a bed of that. And then obviously I'll put some straw and stuff in as well, but that's a long process. Whenever we have anything in the kitchen cuttings, I'm just throwing that in. That's becoming like a big compost area for now because I'm not growing in it for the time being. Oh yes, your hand. Yes. Is it still itchy? Doctor was supposed to call, but he didn't. Is it still itchy? Because I know you said that was part of the concern for it, that it was itchy. Okay, let's go on to my take on something. And it could be anything random that comes into my head. And I might do my take on something as a mime. Everyone seems to be liking my mimes. I'll do a mime today. It could be as a poem. I write about something. Anything, could be anything at all. So my take on my afternoon today, and I'm going to do it as a mime. My take on my afternoon today. That was it. As I said at the beginning of this, it's trying to get everything done before I have to do my live, and I do get stuck on. There's quite a lot of lives on a Wednesday that I feel I need to go on, particularly as I haven't been on a lot since before Christmas, and I sort of get stuck there. I know you can have lots planned at once, but I can't really do that. It's very rare I do that. I can't have it all going on. I've done it once before. I think it was Tara's, and yes, it was Tara's, and I typed in something to one, and it went into Tara's, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I think someone was asking help about something, and I typed in how to do something, garden or something like that, and it went on Tara's channel, Tara's Live. And she read out my information and she went, oh, that's very interesting. And her mum was like, oh, that's interesting from Dawn. Yes, that's an interesting random fact. I'm oh, sorry, wrong channel. And it was meant to go, I can't remember who was at the same time. So I tend not to really do that much anymore now. Oh dear. Where are we? No, it's not. Oh, it's not itchy anymore. I don't get what was going on with it. I had a swelling once, like a wrist, and I think I must have laid on it at night because it was like it was broken. It was like the wrong angle. It was kind of like this. And I thought, what have I done? It really hurt. And I think I just laid on it at night and like stayed on it or turned and bent it. But you said you got itching. It's the itching that's the interesting bit. Blue says, I've been having a week like that. Mime, I know it's mime. Yeah. You should do that on your lives, on your little short things you do. You should do mime of the day. You'd be great at the faces. You really would. That was funny. Do it again. Make me cough now. Tom Girl City says, oh yes, it was Squirrel's channel, wasn't it? You was on Painting with Squirrels. Yeah, she was asking about, I think it was mint, because she's always asking me about mint. And then you came to mine, typed into mine instead, Painting with Squirrels. Yeah, you know she's not called that anymore, don't you? She's changed her name 5 times since that. Now it's Glitterworld. Might just be Glitterworld now because she's put that in another one. Yeah, she's changed her channel name 5 times since then. I can't keep up with it. I think it's just Glitterworld now. I was on it today, but I don't really look at titles. Yeah, I think it's just Glitterworld now. But if you still go on Painting with Squirrels, the algorithm YouTube always finds the channel. Ah, Glitterworld, there you go. Glitterworld. Yeah, she's doing really well. She's really trying to sort weight out and things as well. So it's pretty cool. What else? Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. So I'm going to give you my words of wisdom for the day. 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left. So turn right, turn right, turn right, and you would have turned left. So yes, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left. Words of wisdom. You heard it here. You like that one? Yes, says that. Okay, game time. I thought we would continue for today. I'm going to do different games on different weeks, but for now I'm enjoying loaded questions on the go. And this was a gift to me from Andrea from Digging for Health. So we'll do some more questions here. If you want to answer, you're very welcome. Oh, good one. So let's have a go at these. If you want to answer, that would be really cool because you learn more about me and we have fun on the way. So the first question on this card is, what can someone do to really push your buttons? Oh, what gets you really going? Ooh, I could give you like a list of about 30 things top of my head. Ooh, can you hear that? It's raining. I have a tin roof here on this room. So anything you hear, it's like being in a caravan or a trailer in my room, in this room. So if you ever hear rain, it's not as bad as it sounds. So yeah, this is a tin roof. Blue says, I have a few. I just don't want to get into trouble on your channel. When people talk about my friends, says Tara. What is it for me? As I say, there's so many things. We've talked before about the acting using, say, Americans doing English accents and vice versa. That is quite a thing. They think they're good at the accents and they're pretty poor. Let's do all the acting ones because I could go on forever, but these really get me. Anything acting, because obviously that's part of my profession. Look at any film or TV program where they carry a bag. There's never anything in their bag apart from any prop they need to take out the bag. It annoys me. The bags are flat. They have nothing in them whatsoever. You'll notice now. You'll notice. And the third thing, let's do 3. The third thing, again, actors that cannot act, i.e. they hold these takeaway cups of tea or coffee and they swing them about. They've just bought them and they talk and they do this. There's nothing in them. It's obvious there's nothing in them. They can't act by pretending there is something in with them, and they always buy them and drink them straight away. Have you ever done that? No. So it's kind of acting things, because to me, they are not professional actors or actresses. How can they be when they can't do basic acting skills? Goodness. And yeah, you're going to come at me and say, well, they're not allowed hot liquid, blah, blah. They don't have to have hot liquid in them to pretend they're hot liquid. And, they could even put a stone in them if they can't imagine that they've got something in there. Or cups, they wave teacups about and, pretend, guys. That's what acting is about. I have made a video on my dancing channel, and I can't remember what it's called, something like 10 top tips for basic drama and acting or something like that. And these are things I put in there, that basic acting skills that are lacking. Yes, Judi Dench has a cross stitch in hers for when she's bored. In her what? In her bag. Oh, right. Her prop bag. Oh, right. Cool. There you go. See? See? And don't you think most people's bags these days actually have quite a lot in your handbag or shoulder bag, or they actually have a lot in? I'm sure if any of you carry a bag round, you have to now and then tip it out and get rid of the stuff that builds up in it. So you're not swinging it around anyway. Oh, that's a good one. Judi Dench. That's a cool one. Okay, next question. She does very naughty cross stitches. She does rude messages on. I love her. She's great. She's so genuine and down to earth. I love her. Next one. What is the best decision you have ever made? This was in my questions, wasn't it? Similar to that. Well, mine is moving to Cyprus, definitely. Exactly, me too. Yeah, mine is moving to Cyprus, no doubt. No doubt at all. No doubt. Best decision ever made. Yep. Some people thought I was crazy, but no. I do whatever I do. If I'm doing something, I do it to the absolute full. Blue says, I don't know, not sure I've peaked yet. Oh dear, that's funny. Okay, next question. If there was a reality show about, oh, we did this card last time. That's why I'm thinking I know that. I've picked from the bottom, not the top. I was going to say we did that last time. Okay. What is something you remember about yourself when you were younger? Tyra says, I don't know the best decision I ever made, to be honest. Oh, bless you. I think for you, YouTube's a pretty big thing, because you wouldn't have met me, would you, had you not done YouTube? By the way, people keep saying my hair's shorter. I know this bit is, because it's, I suppose it's wolf cut before wolf cut was a thing. My hair's like really long. It's like really long. It's curly, so it's actually really long. It's just the bits you see sometimes. And yeah, I'm growing this bit out. This is a mess. My hair's a mess. Growing it out. What's something you remember about yourself when you were younger? I remember so much. You're growing your hair out. Yes, you said. I love the colour of your hair. Really love your hair colour now. I really do. I'd like mine sort of ginger red or dark red. I don't think it's copper. My hair's supposed to be chestnut, because chestnut is, you must have seen in videos where if the light's on it, it looks quite vibrant and people think I've coloured my hair. It is the colour, that's why they call it chestnut, where, let's see if I can put light on it. It actually looks quite red in places, but it's actually all the same colour, my hair. But there's bits, I do have ginger in my hair, so I guess some bits are a bit lighter. But if the light's on it, I've done videos where I've been down, my head down digging or something, and the sun's been on top and my whole hair looks red. I've told the story before where Mike thought it was a great idea to meet his family, to take me to this event that his family were all going to be at. Like, I think it was his dad's bowling. He was head of the bowls club or something, and there was some dinner or something. And he thought it would be a great idea to meet them all exactly the same time, all at once. That doesn't work for people like me. But anyway, and we walked in while the lights were all down. I think there was dancing going on or something. And they were all sitting around this table. And he walked in with me and we said, hello, you know, all this, introduced. And then the lights went up because it was, I don't know if it was the buffet time or something, or the band had stopped playing, I can't remember. And the lights all went up and I was right under a light. And my hair just goes like vibrant, absolutely like, I don't know, ginger red, like really bright. And his brother, Mike's brother, went, wow! And it does, it just looks so vibrant, like really fake colour it looks. Oh dear. Tom Girl City Squad says, I was really funny when I was a kid, really playful. Oh, it's lovely. That's lovely. What do I remember about when I was younger? I do have quite a lot of memories of when I was younger, but about myself, I remember as a baby, I was the fattest baby you've ever seen in your whole life. I have showed pictures before on here. I was the fattest baby ever. And I had a whole head of hair. So I always looked a lot older than I was when I was a baby. I was just like really fat. And it can't have been what my mum fed me or anything. I was born a big baby because I've got an older sister and she was like dead skinny. And so I'm obviously naturally big. And I remember my mum said I never crawled. Oh, who's going to lug all that around? I just walked. But I fell over a lot. Hey, nothing different to today. But I fell over because I was weighty. So obviously when you try and walk, if you've got like so much weight, and I used to fall over all the time. I do remember that. And at one point, my mum took me to the doctor because I had no balance, but it was because I was huge. And I don't think my feet were inwards. It wasn't like I had a problem, but I just had no balance on my feet. And it turns out, and Blue might know, they used to have shoes called jumping jacks, and they used to go up your ankle a little bit for like babies, like first walking sort of toddlers, and they were called jumping jacks, and they were like went up your ankles a bit, like sort of basketball boots, but shoes. And I always had those. They were a thing, must have been early 60s, and they were a thing. And the doctor said it was those, it hadn't strengthened my ankles, and they were actually banned or discontinued at some point because they were actually making children not get strong ankles. And he suggested I started dancing to help with balance, which was a separate thing anyway. I was already going to be doing that because my sister went dancing, so on and so forth. But yeah, he reckons it was that. So, yeah, wobbly ankles, I guess. But I personally think it was because of my weight. Blue says, I don't have great ones as a kid, so I'll voraciously through you guys. Vicarishly. I talked about this at the beginning. Oh dear, it's so funny. I've noticed doing my language apps, I'm not actually reading words anymore. I look at the first bit and there's bits in it where you translate back to English, and all the words that, like, there's random words and you just click on the words and make the sentences. And I'm not dyslexic at all, but I'm making those sort of errors. I'm putting a word here if I want and, but I'm picking are. I know what it is. I'm not actually reading a whole word. And that's what I find with longer words now. I don't know. I know it's to do with my brain because my brain damage. But I've noticed even simple words I'm not now reading. But as I say, I'm not dyslexic. It's purely because of my brain damage. I can't absorb. And if I'm reading a sentence, I find I'm reading it, but I'm not taking it in. So this was part of my original brain damage diagnosis to see how bad I was. They give you there's loads of tests and they give you a list of words. And then an hour later, they come back and they ask you how many words you can remember. I can't absorb. I can read, I can understand, but I can't absorb, and I can't verbally put words back out. I can read the word. If I read it in my head, I know what it says. But if I read it and say it, the mouth doesn't work with the brain very well. And this is why I say about I can't absorb. If someone gives me directions and they say go left and then go to this and then go right and then you'll see this and then you'll see that, I can't follow that. So we're not talking hard directions of how to work something mechanically. We're talking basics. Tara says, I was a chunky baby. I was the only child born with blonde hair. Oh, my hair's actually a dirty blonde. If I didn't colour it blonde, my natural hair colour. Wow, I didn't know that. I thought you were dark-haired. Blue says, I have very little working memory due to ADHD, so I can't take stuff in either. No. I have a form of, all purely because of the brain damage. I don't actually have anything wrong with me at all. It's all because the brain isn't working. So it's kind of like a form of Alzheimer's, but knowing I have it. So it's not Alzheimer's, but everything people with Alzheimer's have, I have, but I know. I hear it, I know it. I get totally lost. This was part of this whole phone issue because I can get lost very easily. All sorts of things, but yeah, it's everything Alzheimer people get. I can't dress myself properly half the time. All the symptoms I have, but I know it. So that is, today I put my jumper on back to front. It's very sad. I think it's kind of worse to know it in some respects. I think it's worse to know it. Blue says, the lady at reception at the hospital gave me directions. I had to call Tanny to get him to direct me as I walked to where I had to go. Yeah, I can't do that. I have big blue eyes. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, you're blonde. It's not often. I had a friend who was like blonde, and she had brown eyes, and that is quite rare, like brown eyes. Tara says, when I go outside in the sun, it's really bright, hurts my eyes. I heard the sun hurts blue-eyed people, and I don't know why. Yeah, it's what's it called? Like albinos. It's a very mild form of albinos, and people with the absolute pale skin and that. So yeah, also people with blue eyes can often have more eye issues, like disease and things like that with eyes. There is that. Okay, next question. What activity would be difficult to perform in the dark? What activity would be difficult to perform in the dark? I have brown and green eyes. Wow. Blue said she's an X-Man. X-Man. Evolutionary mutation. Cooking. Oh, I'm still on your last comment. And you sometimes if you put a wrong word, if you typed it wrong, you put it afterwards. So I read I have brown eyes and green eyes. It's an evolutionary mutation, which is cool because I'm an X-Man. I was like, cooking, where does that come into it? No, she's on the next question. What activity would be difficult to perform in the dark? Cooking. Could be quite dangerous. Could be dangerous. I'm trying to think of something clever. So that'd take a while, yeah. Activity would be difficult to perform in the dark. Tara says, I'm going to say it will probably be hard to play my guitar in the pitch dark. Yes, if you're like needing to read music or something. Oh, reading. Anything reading. Reading, yes, that would be difficult, wouldn't it? Yeah, reading. If it's dark, you can't read. What do you love most about your hometown? Oh, that's a good question. What do you love most about your hometown? I like this. I don't need to think about it. Is all the views around me, all the landscape. You've got sea down that way. You've got mountains that way. You've got rural landscape, valleys and green this time of year all around you. Trees. If you like being in the middle of nowhere, in rural countryside, it's lovely. So definitely that is my favourite. Was it your favourite thing? What do you love most about your hometown? Yeah, definitely that. And I love that there's not people here. No one. I can walk for miles and miles and not come across any people. That definitely. Oh, Blue says, I don't have a hometown. We move too often. Where do you feel home is? Where do you feel home is? The day I moved to Cyprus, I really felt this was my home. We weren't in this house at first. We were the other end of the island. But just Cyprus, I just felt so at home. Tara says, I'm going to say I love all of the different history we have here in my hometown. That's cool, Tara. Do you have one favourite place of the historical places there? Do you have one favourite? If I was to come, what is the one place you would tell me to go to? Same with you, Blue. If I came to stay at your house, what's the one place you say, go and look at that, or you need to see that? Tom Girl City Squad says, we have a lot of abandoned buildings here. Somebody bought them and they're going to refix them up. All of the stores moved to the south end. Cool. I like abandoned things. You know, we've got loads of abandoned stone houses here. When the village was abandoned, it was invaded, and that's why it's abandoned. And they're all stone houses. I've shown them in some videos. I need to go and film some more. This used to be a really big village, really big. And our town, we're not a town, we're a village, but the middle of our village, the village centre, is just a spring. That's it. That's our village centre. There's nothing here, nothing to see here, just goats, lots of goats, hundreds and hundreds of goats. Tara says, Will Ferrell came to my state. He did a commercial here. Oh, do you know what the commercial was for? Talking of commercials, I don't think I have it here. Yes, I do. Why Blue's on? I have a question for you, Blue. I did this in one of my lives recently, and you wasn't on, and I needed to see if you knew the answer. I was going through my music books, Blue, and one of the things was I'd written down it was from an advert in England. And I wrote it down because I thought it was so cool, but I didn't write what the advert was for. Okay. It's on YouTube. Oh, I've missed some. Hold on. Oh, I'll go back to those in a minute. So it was for an advert, probably in the 80s. And I think it was something like an insurance company. It wasn't like a fun advert. And they tried to make it fun. And I wrote it down because it was so cool. And I was explaining on my live that all the places they say in this poem song, it was done kind of like a rap. And all the places are real places, which you will know. And I wrote it down, but I want to know, Blue, if you remember it and if you remember what it was for. And this is why I think it was for insurance, because the words go. From cooks in Cookham, bakers in Burnham, don't leave the loaves long, don't forget to turn 'em. Players from Rugby, plumbers from Bath, polishers from Eastsheen, keep your televisions clean. Painters from Kingsborough, try not to shake 'em. Better check the signature or you might have a fake in 'em. Babies from Crawley, tailors from Coatbridge. If they haven't got your size, you can let it out an inch. Potters from Potter's Bar, carpenters from Wood Green, builders from Hammersmith, anyone whose name is Smith. Farmers from Cowes, Oxford and Barnsley, please close the Ramsgate, keep them out of harm's way. Pet shops in Petswood, tilers from Towlehurst, photographers from Ilsford, don't forget to smile first. No, it wasn't Pepsi. Good call, but not Pepsi. It was definitely a boring thing, as I say, like insurance or something like that. Let's go back to your comments I missed. Tara says, we have lots of abandoned buildings. Oh, I've read that one. Blue says, I'd say come during the Viking Festival or Food Festival. I'll pick the Food Festival. I would do that. Blue says it's pretty. There's lots of museums and stuff which are cool. Tom Girl City Squad said it's on YouTube, the video he did of the commercial. Cool. Blue says, sounds familiar, can't think. No, I was saying about how all my bits of music, I've written down the notes, but I haven't put titles. So I need a musician to play them all, work out what all these tunes are. But that I just wrote in the back of the book because I thought it was very clever that the jobs linked to the names of the towns and cities, and I had to explain that they were all real places. It was very clever. Can't wait till the cold weather's over. I can get out and play some more basketball. That's cool. I wonder if it's possible for you to film some of that, Tara. That'd be really interesting. I used to love basketball. We didn't learn it properly. It was a new thing in England, and we did it at school. And we didn't learn all the rules or properly. So I can't even tell you names of positions or anything like that. But I liked it. It was a fast game. I like a fast game. Yes. Okay, next question. How do you celebrate success? I can film it on my cell phone. Cool. I'd love to see that. How do you celebrate success? Normally with a drink and a cream cake. That's me. I like to have a nice meal out. We're actually going out on Sunday. My little small group of friends, there's 6 of us in a little smally group. And yeah, they said they're going out for Sunday. I think it's a place, she said, where they do like a Sunday buffet, or you can have a set menu, I think. We've not been where they're going. So yay, we're going out on Sunday. Yay. How do you celebrate success? Happiness. Oh, celebrate. Feet up, takeaway. I used to like that in England. Can't get takeaways here. Not where we live. They don't deliver. But yeah, you used to go, oh, let's just have a takeaway. That was like a treat because it was something different. It wasn't something we'd do all the time. But yeah, it's just a nice meal. Just sit down, chill out. What do you do, Tara? How do you celebrate? Parties in my younger days, we'd always throw a party for something, like friends, we'd all throw parties. My house, because I had probably the biggest house out of all my friends, it was party central, basically every New Year and birthday, and I'd hold massive parties there, massive, but I'm not into that so much anymore, parties. I'd rather just used to like going on holidays, but yeah, I'd rather have a nice meal out, me and Mike, maybe some friends. Definitely drink, as I say, we just a nice drink here and a nice cream cake or something. That's a treat. You don't like going out amongst people? No, I told the story probably last year. No, not last year. Must have been pre-COVID. There's a water festival here, and you go to the beach. It's a big water festival. And we were in town doing other things first, and then we went down to the beach, and Mike sat there and he said, it's crowded on the beach because it was this water festival and everyone goes to the beach. And he said, you're all right sitting here? And I went, well, yeah, because he likes to swim in the sea. And I was like, yeah, I'm all right. And you just say whenever you want to go, and I'm happy here until then. And he went, I'd rather go home and swim in our pool. So he said, but if you want to stay here, that's fine. I went, no, let's go. Tom Girl City Squad says, I celebrate by listening to music, singing, dance. Yeah, me and Mike often dance in the kitchen, like crazy dancing. And I do, or he does as well. I think he actually dances more crazy than me, wouldn't I? You never see it. And I do this crazy dance. And he goes, oh, that was like so silly. And I went, I'm professionally trained and I always got paid for dancing. So don't mock. Oh dear. Okay. What is a strange food to serve at a Thanksgiving celebration? Oh, these have got to be American cards. Laugh out loud. I'm not the sort of person that would film him in secret though and put it out there, but my goodness, he's so funny. He is so funny. If you could see the true Mike. Oh my goodness, but he won't let me show you him. Aren't they all strange at Thanksgiving like it? Yeah, not an English thing, Thanksgiving. No. Well, let's think. Strange food. I think they do cranberry stuff, which I've never been a cranberry sauce person anyway, so I don't know what else they really have that's straight. Oh, all this pumpkin pie and all that. It's not something normally you'd have in England, is it? Pumpkin pie and things. So I'm going to say cranberry sauce and pumpkin pie. I don't know. We don't do Thanksgiving dinners. We eat whatever we want. Cool. Excellent. I like that. What's the fastest way to lose weight? Cut off an arm or leg. Cut your belly off. Cut your belly off. Although in my years now it seems to be hips. I don't know why I got childbearing hips when I don't bear child. I'd say it's hips. Hips. The hips seem to have a life of their own. Hips. What? Well, where did they suddenly come from? I don't know. They really were just suddenly there. I had a coma some time ago when I last had the bad coma. And when I recovered from that, I'm not joking, I must have suddenly, all this suddenly was there. And all the hips and everything was like the Michelin man had invaded my body while I was in a coma. Literally overnight, I was like, oh my goodness, all this? I'm like, where's all this come from? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Blue says it's the whole sweet potatoes and marshmallows, and that green bean casserole thing seems really weird. Marshmallows. What's with roasting, like toasting marshmallows? I like a marshmallow, but not toasted or whatever, heated on the fire. Why are you ruining a marshmallow? No, no. Tom Girl City Squad says, I think the way to lose weight is to go outside a lot. You're right. And jog and walk around long blocks. Definitely get moving. That's the answer. I don't believe in this aerobics, go to the gym. It's good for you and fine, but I don't believe in it. You just got to do physical things like gardening. Gardening really helps. Walking. I don't believe in running. I know people like it. Running is so damaging to your knees. So damaging. I think running is one of the worst things you can do. Kneeling down. Never kneel on your knees. Your body is not meant to kneel. No. So no kneeling, no jogging, no skipping, no boxing. I'm very against boxing. Boxing and wrestling. Nah, not for me. Not in my life. Yeah, that's a camping thing. I'm assuming camping thing is the marshmallows, not they running around the block. Isn't it funny when you read comments out of sequence? Yeah, I can hobble to the bathroom on a good day. Well, that's good news, Blue, isn't it? The day you can't get to the bathroom, my love. Oh dear. Tonga City Squad. I think that Michael's. Oh, Michael's. Yeah, the word to speech thingy messaging thing. Right, messed up some of my spellings. Don't worry about it. I've got through all yours, I think, so far, apart from that one. Running and jogging both are severely damaging to your leg joints and your lower back. Absolutely, 100% agree with you. And I was saying about when I was at stage school, things you did then, now they know is damaging. And it wasn't they taught us badly there. It wasn't a thing. All these kneeling down exercises, and you did Z, or some of you might call it Z, the letter of the alphabet at the end of all those letters, unless you're doing the Greek alphabet. And then zeta is right near the beginning. And you make like, you kneel on your knees and then you put your arms forward, and then keeping from your knees to your head in a straight line, you lean back. So you're like a letter Z, and up, and then you lean back. So you keep your arms forward and up, and you do that. You think the pressure on those knees, and you're kneeling on them. That was an exercise you had to do. These kind of things also are in your dance teachers exams as well. You have to know all the exercise and all that. And the other one that was really bad, I could talk about many things, is head circling. And you do things where you drop your head down sides and roll, but you had to do a roll all the way around, lean back and circle it round, and you had to lean your head back as far as possible. Oh my goodness, they've obviously cut these things out now. Oh, knee drops where you hold your arms forward and you like drop onto your knees. Knee drags, you're in like a kneel position with one leg up, you know, you sort of kneel with one leg up and then drag along. And knee slides. Wasn't in the age of doing my teacher's exam. It was probably when I left and was teaching myself. Knee pads then came into play, but still doing some of these things, you still got impact. Okay, they're padded, but you still get impact. Tara says, I do not like running, but if I want to lose weight, I play lots of basketball and walk up and down my apartment hallway. Oh, Blue, have you seen her apartment hallways? Oh my goodness, she did a whole video, and she's done more than one video on it. One's kind of walking the hallways, and one she did a really great one. She had like all this makeup and that on, because she's done lots of videos, like performing type videos, and she had all this like spooky music going, because these hallways are dead creepy. And she did a video where she's walking down this down this corridor, and at the last minute, I think you got someone, your mum or someone, to touch her shoulder, like they were chasing her, and when she turned around, she had all this like zombie makeup on. That was quite cool. There's some good ones there. Oh, and she told me yesterday I'm in one of her shorts. And I was like, oh, I'm in one of her shorts. Blue, after my surgery, I won't be able to for several weeks. Laugh out loud. Have you got a date now? Have you got a date? Sometimes I don't like this microphone. Oh, not seen. Need go look. Have to run. Okay, Tanny's home. Lovely to be with you again, Blue. Thank you so much. Always appreciate it. And I'll let you know when the seeds are coming. Thanks for the laughs. Tom Girl City Squad. Yes, I called that one Hallway. One Daughter. Right. Thank you so much. I loved it. But I still think my favourite ones that you put on YouTube, but you said it was from a TikTok, was when you got like the pizza singing and lots of different things singing. I've got to try and find that one again, because I was in a bit of a downtime when you actually posted that one a long time ago, and I just was watching some short videos, and I put that on, and that was my first laugh for a long time. So that was a really good one. No date. We have exploratory procedure on Friday. Oh, good luck then. My thoughts will be with you. All the best, Blue. Much love. Okay, let's do one more question, because I've got one more on the card. Where is your favourite place to celebrate? Well, as I said, I like restaurants, going to a restaurant. We don't have a favourite restaurant, as in we like so many. So what we often do is decide what we want to eat, and that decides on what restaurant, because out here there's all different types of restaurant. So whatever type of food we're in the mood for, that's normally how we pick the restaurant, rather than what restaurant should we go to. Don't know if I had that one anymore. Make a new one. Yeah, I loved that. That just made me laugh so much. It really did. It's a really great video. Yeah, so I wouldn't say we've got a favourite. I'd say restaurants we like to go, but my favourite place to be is obviously walking around this area. But to celebrate, definitely restaurants. I have bogies. They have a lot of games you can play there. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. And I like Holiday World. I love the roller coaster ride. Oh, yeah, like fairgrounds and theme parks and fun parks and all that. That's cool. That's really cool. Really cool. Okay, let's do some jokes. We did vegetable jokes last time, so I've got some more vegetable jokes, so I should do some more of those. What's the highest rank a sweet corn can be? A colonel. Have you tried my sweet corn? It's irresistible. Ha. What do you call a horse with a sweet corn on his head? A unicorn. Da. What's the carrot's favourite film? The Karate Kid. Yay. Tara says, me and my teacher went on a ride that's supposed to splash you. We sat in the front and she said I was going to get splashed by the water. What was really weird is the water splashed her instead of me, so I won the challenge. Cool. Cool. Gets me when people go on those water rides and then they come off complaining they're all wet. Or worse than that, I don't know if they do it there, but you can, some rides at a water ride, you can wear like they give you a sort of covering, a plastic mat type thing. What's the point of going on a water ride, putting all this covering on to not get wet and go on a water ride? Mad. Why did the carrot go to the hairdressers? Its roots were showing. Way. How does a carrot know his future? He gets his carrot cards read. Carrot. I can't say it. Carrot. Oh, goodness. His carrot cards read. Another time, my teacher went with me on the biggest roller coaster and it went down really fast. She got really lucky. She almost lost her glasses on the ride. They fell off and she caught them. Yeah, they normally say don't have anything loose on you because you can't claim on it. But if you need your glasses to see, hey, imagine that. You really need glasses and they say, well, take your glasses off to go on this ride. You're like, I can't see anything. Oh dear. When you choose what carrot to put on a snowman's nose, are you picking the snowman's nose? When the lettuce farmers lost their crops, they lost their heads. Why did the lettuce get all dressed up? He was going on a romantic date. Romaine, type of letters, romaine. I've never made Caesar salad before, but I could make a stab at it. Why was the salad so tired? He was tossing and turning all night. Don't like my vegetable jokes? I couldn't care at all. But let us remain friends. Nah. Okay, I'm going to now do a shout out. Let me see. I'm going to do it. I did this a little while back. I actually quite like doing it like this. This seems a very fair, fun way of doing it. I'm live. I'm live. Who else is live? Who's live? Okay, so I'm going on my channel. You know what? I can't remember what it was called then. So I'm on my channel and I'm going to go on my video I last posted, which was today. And I'm going to shout out the first person who commented on it. So let's see. I'm just playing my video. Oh, it's a walk one. It's a walk in my area and I find some bees and beehives. And also I do geocaching, and this shows you the first things I found on my treasure hunt. So I'm just going to copy and paste it because it's easier for me. And this is a shout out to the first person who commented on my channel. So do check them out. It's Stephen Papa George. Stephen Papa George, thank you for commenting on my video. That's if you even know. This is what I find quite funny, that people don't even often know, do shout outs for them. Stephen Papa George. Tara says, I have so many funny school memories. There was another time my teacher was baking cookies and we had to wait for a long time for them to be done. So she got them done and she went to put them on the table and they fell off. Everyone was laughing. She was in shock. Then somebody said, we need to go in to eat those cookies, and she started laughing. Oh, that's really funny. That's fun. Okay, let's do another shout out. So now I'm back on my channel and I'm going to go on my last short and see who commented there. Oh, can you read comments on shorts from here? Let's see. Yes, you can. So the last comment on there, or first comment rather from there, first comment. Just copy and paste because it's easier. It's my friend, Jeannie's Point. Jeannie's Point, yay! She gave me the first comment on my last short. So if you want shout out, guys, you know what you got to do. I won't always pick necessarily the first person out, so because I know time constraints. My times aren't your time, so sometimes that is difficult. Okay, let's go back on my channel. And we see the first person who commented on my last community post, which I actually posted today. So let's see if there's any comments. Let's see. I've only just posted those. So let's go to this one. The first comment. Oh, it's my friend. Copy. Copy. And the comment on there was from my friends at Twinbrook Acres. Yay! And I've said it many times. I love their intro. They were talking about changing it at one point. It's like, no, no. And they've actually got the same theme tune as a new channel that uses their theme tune. I'm like, no. Oh, dear. So let's do one more shout out because I love doing shout outs. What should we do? Where should we go for a shout out now? I want to do it on my channel. Try and get back to my main channel. It's all over the place. Let's do another one on one of my videos. It's my videos. I like doing shout outs from people. Let's see if everyone left a comment on my last video. Let's do the one before last. Let's do one before last. Because as I say, time constraints, people might not have... this is, can you answer my 12 questions? Let's see who was first to comment on that one. First to comment. Ooh. This is a new guy. This is a new one. Copy. So first to comment on my 12 questions was Terry McNichol. Ooh. Now, Terry doesn't have any content on the channel. Tara says, I'm going to do a challenge. Me and my mum going to do a challenge where I have water in my mouth. Oh, she has to try and make me laugh to spit out the water. Oh, Tara. Oh, Tara. That's gross. Oh, well, it will be gross if you laugh. I think you can do it. I think I know you well enough to know you won't spit the water out. I think you're going to be good at that. So let's do another shout out from my 12 questions. We do all the people that did the 12 question comments, and I hope all those people are going to make videos. That would be cool. So we got Lisa from Yogi Hollow Farm. Yay! Lisa's really good in my community. She's really good. She's always there for me, always commenting. Okay, we're going to do everyone who commented on the 12 questions. Oh, and this is someone that's answered the questions. If I do it, she wins. If I don't, I win. But is there a prize? Someone's got to do all the washing up for a week. So someone else who watched the 12 questions and left a comment. Tom Girl City Squad. Yay! Tara's in the house. And Tara and her mum have both answered the questions and made a video. Yay! They're really great. And they're linked under the video. So do go and look at those. I'm doing everyone who's commented on this video, because I do love doing my Q&As. I really do. No, thank you, Tara, for answering them. Thank you very much. I'm glad people like doing the Q&As because I love making Q&As. G-Quat Traditions, Ms. Ellen Pankey. Yay! She's another one who always watches my videos and always adds lovely comments. She's actually put 2 comments there. So double shout out. Yay! Double shout out. Miss Ellen Pankey. She's such a lovely lady. She's so lovely. Lovely. And last one we're going to do for a shout out, the Stock Explorer. Yay! She's quite new to me. But straight away we're watching each other's channels. So that is absolutely awesome. So that's my shout outs for today. And we've finished today with quote of the day. My quote of the day is, if plan A fails, remember you have 25 other letters left of the alphabet. So until next time, Meraki.